supposedly we're up. You let me know.
I'm still not seeing any of our...
It takes I know it does take a minute
okay.
to, but I mean, I'm again, according to this,
Yeah, according to this, there we go. We're up.
all right. Now we're up.
All right,
now
sorry
we're up.
about
Fantastic.
that, folks.
So, guys, technology being what technology is, our software completely crashed at the beginning of the live stream. So, again, I apologize for that.
No, it's not you, man. It's OBS, man.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
So.
Let's get into it,
Yeah,
though.
so let's get into it. So again, we beat the combine, but combine's interesting. I think Eric, you wanted to start taking a look at the.
Yeah, let's go back a couple weeks before since our last broadcast.
Yeah.
Right? Stafford was still up in the air.
Yep.
Rodgers and Davante Adams were still being talked to. Like it sounded like they were going to be a package deal. Wherever Rodgers went, Adams is going to go. Kirk Cousins, Sam Darnold, and then you have the Cam Ward and Shador Sanders.
Yeah.
So all of that thrown into the mix, and then fast forward 2 weeks, right? Stafford signed on with the Rams again because that was they're talking Rodgers is going to the Rams at one
So they were talking Rodgers to the Rams,
which I didn't see. I
think
happening.
Interestingly enough, so I know Stafford met with the Raiders.
Yep.
And he met with the Giants.
Yep.
Apparently, both of them met his number.
Like $100 million. We're talking like 90 to 100
They met
million.
his number. But it's the Raiders and the Giants.
Exactly.
So it's good to get paid, but and Stafford's older, right?
At least with Giants, you have neighbors there,
You do, but
there's no running game.
There's no run game. So the and this is the funny thing, right? Apparently, Aaron Rodgers now is going to, well, not. Yeah, I mean, it's not official, but he's the front runner right now for the Giants job. With who did I hear? I can't remember who it was who's taking a serious look at Daniel Jones as their quarterback.
Oh, I think it's not the Titans. It's not maybe it is the Titans.
I have no idea.
It's either the Titans or the Colts.
It could be. I mean, if we look at the free agents right now, we're looking.
So we're talking quarterbacks, and we're talking.
Well, we're just talking overall.
All right.
Right.
Overall,
overall, if you're looking at this list, I mean, we got a D tackle as the number one.
Yep.
You got Sam Darnold. He's definitely re-signing with the Vikings. He's not going anywhere.
Well, then they have JJ in the wing. The wing, right? So.
And then you get Chris Godwin.
Yeah, he's getting up there too, though.
He is getting up there. He's 29.
And the Jets are unloading Davante Adams. Alan Lazard's gone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad they're cleaning house. I feel really bad for Jets fans. Joe Joya, I'm thinking about you, bud, and hopefully this year's going to be a better season for you.
Davante Adams.
Oh, he's a great wide receiver.
I wouldn't mind. But he's a number 2 receiver these days, maybe a number 3, depending on where he goes. I think he could be a good pickup for New England if they can get him for the right price. I think he'd be a good pickup for New England.
He could be.
Because he's a good. He's a solid number 2. You can make the case in a crappier system or a less mature system, which admittedly that's what Patriots have right now. It's a much less mature system than we're used to seeing from the New England Patriots going into another new head coach. Granted, Vrabel, another Belichick guy. You got Josh McDaniels back.
Yep.
Obviously things are going to look similar but different. I think he could slot in.
He's got an ego though. He does have an ego.
He does have an ego, but we've seen players Randy Moss. We've seen a lot of players with egos. I think that the thing with the ego is not so much you have to properly stroke the ego.
Yep.
But you also have to instill a little bit of discipline. And the Jets, there's no discipline.
No.
I think
they got rid of Salah after 5 games.
Right. I mean, there's just nothing there. But there are some receivers here. Amari Cooper.
Yep. T. Higgins gets franchise tagged. He got franchise tagged. Jamar Chase is probably going to re-sign with the Bengals.
I think so. Yeah. You talk quarterbacks. Justin Fields. I heard he might be a possible slot in Seattle.
Okay. What about Trey Lance? Did you hear anything about Trey
I
Lance?
haven't heard anything about Trey Lance.
He's an interesting one too. I think he has
You know,
he has the capability of doing something great, but with the right team.
you know, I mean, you know, there's just some, you know,
Xavier Worthy, who knows what's going on with him.
Well, yeah, Xavier Worthy is,
he
joins a long line of
felons,
felons from the Kansas City Chiefs.
Allegedly,
I didn't know Stephon Diggs was a
free agent.
A free agent.
No, me
So
either.
it looks like,
You know, where's Myles Garrett going to go? You know, I mean,
who knows? I mean, he's down here though, right? I mean, there's a lot of offensive line. There's a lot of
Bobby Wagner re-signed with the Commanders.
yeah.
Deebo Samuel is the wide receiver there now. I'm curious about that. I was like,
Here's what's interesting though, and this is what I think is going to make the draft interesting. There are not a lot of running backs on this free agent list.
No, there's not.
And that is going to, and granted, there's not a lot of running backs top tier in the draft.
Nope.
But there's also not a lot of quarterbacks top tier in the draft. And I think there's so many good. I mean, Jameis Winston's still in there. Is he great? No. But
is he serviceable?
Absolutely.
Could he get you 10 wins? Yes.
You know, Russell Wilson, he's old. You know, I don't know. He's a backup.
Well, he did better than I thought he was going to do in Pittsburgh. He really did.
Yeah, no, I'll give you that.
I really thought Justin Fields was going to take the role and run with it this year. But, you know.
He's never been that guy. He's never been that guy.
Who, Justin Fields?
He's never been that guy.
Still,
but, I mean, if we look at, if we want to, I mean, quarterback's the name of the game, right? So if we look specifically at quarterbacks, you've got 7 free agents.
Right.
Okay. NFL.com, that's what we're looking at, guys. Sam Darnold at number 1. He's staying with the Vikings, not going anywhere.
Yeah, there's no way.
Justin Fields, he's going to move. Could the Steelers take a shot on him? But is he a QB1 in Pittsburgh? Because Russell Wilson isn't. Russell Wilson's gone. I mean, Justin Fields, I think, gets a bad rap.
Yeah.
He played for the Bears. The Bears are fucking terrible.
No. But
okay.
He played, 3 or 4 games for the Steelers?
He played 3 or 4 games.
And he won 3 of them.
He did, you know, but you got to put some weapons around him. You got to protect him.
That's true.
Okay?
That's very true.
Jameis Winston, a little older, but again, I think.
What about Kirk Cousins?
You know, I don't know. I mean, he's not on this list.
He is up there, though.
He is. I mean, but they've got, you know, Jameis Winston at 3, Russell Wilson at 4, which I think is ridiculous. Russell Wilson's done.
No,
if
he's a backup right now.
He's a backup. Jacoby Brissett, another guy. Like he has flash. He flashes good, but I don't think he's, you know.
No, he's a start. Is he a starter for?
He started for New England a couple times.
No, I know. I'm talking about right now. He started. I think so.
No, he's a free agent with New England. He played last year.
Yeah, but he didn't play for New England, right?
Yeah, he played for New England last year.
Huh. Why did I think he played for another team last year?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
I'm pretty sure he did. I mean, I got it right here. Right here. We got a little ba. Yeah, I mean, I'm fairly Jacoby Brissett.
How many teams he played?
Yeah, he played for New England last year.
Yep. And he was on the Commanders before that. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
That's my fault.
He's been around because I think he's been in and out of the. He's back and forth with the Pats a couple times. I mean, Garoppolo. Yeah,
Garoppolo's done. Garoppolo's done. And the Browns reworked Deshaun Watson's contract, or they're working on working.
That is just the most ridiculous thing that the Browns just keep shooting themselves in the foot.
They're not going to have they're not going to have a decent team for 10 years, at least.
Daniel Jones, how is he still in the conversation after?
Because Arch Manning's not in the NFL
yet. Absolute hot garbage he's put up. Not 1 year, not 2 years. At least 3 years of absolutely no production.
And that's with Saquon on the team.
You know, you've got, And he had a couple weapons there. He's had some receivers.
Slayton was good.
He's had an opportunity. He is a practice squad guy. I don't know what the fuck the Giants front office was thinking.
Because the Mannings were backing him up, man. He was supposed to be the next Manning brother, but Eli was no friggin'. He was a shit. He was. Sorry. Shout out to Eli Manning, but
he's practice squad in my mind. I mean, again, this is me sitting here. What the fuck do I know? But looking at that, and if you come down here to running back, again, it is weak. It is weak. Najee Harris, J.K. Dobbins. I don't even know who Rico.
Gus Edwards got released too this week.
Yeah, Nick Chubb. Again, but you look at the ages on these guys. Nick Chubb's 29.
Yep.
Dobbins 26. Najee Harris is 27. Aaron Jones is 30. I mean, that's old for running back.
Yeah. Your primes were hitting around 28.
And so not a lot there. You go down to receiver. Now you got some meat. You got Chris Godwin. You got Devontae Adams. You got Amari Cooper. You got Stephon Diggs. Yes, these guys are older.
Yep.
But they are proven. Now
left.
There's you go down this list. You see a lot of ACL injuries. You see stuff like that. But and Marquise Brown. There you go.
Oh, he got re-signed.
He did get re-signed.
Yep.
Darius Slayton. Mike Williams, Elijah Moore, Keenan Allen. I mean, there's guys on here.
Keenan Allen, I think he's done.
Yeah. DeAndre Hopkins, he's still got, he's a solid number 3 now. Maybe put him in the slot. I mean, he's not running that long route. He's not going that deep ball anymore.
He didn't do anything when he was on Kansas City, though.
Kansas City. So somebody did a thing, and I watched this. I think it was this morning. I was doom scrolling on my phone in bed. Somebody went through and said, okay, if we flipped every one-score game, flipped it, the Chiefs don't make they don't even make the playoffs.
Nope.
So,
and it's not like when the Patriots used to win a lot of one-score games. Even with Tom Brady, they used to.
That was his bread and butter.
But there's no doubt that he was in control of the game. He had the ball, fourth quarter, overtime. Patriots are coming out on top.
Yeah.
This past year, Mahomes, he got lucky.
He did get lucky. Again, we joke about it. I'm not going to go far as to say the refs were giving him something that they shouldn't have given him. We're not going to go there.
Horse already.
But he's. It's like playing your little brother in Madden, and then your best friend comes over and he actually knows how to play.
Yep.
I feel like that's how Patrick Mahomes has been the last few years.
Yeah.
There hasn't been a lot of challenge. He hasn't faced a lot of adversity. Look what happened. The Eagles get up in his grill. They manhandle that offensive line. That's it. You're done.
I want to rewatch that game.
That was just a great game. So you wanted to talk quarterbacks. Let's talk quarterbacks.
So Rodgers right now. So Geno Smith went to Raiders, so Raiders are out for him.
Raiders are out.
So Giants have interest in them. They need a quarterback. Where else do you think Rodgers might go given the landscape right now?
That's a great question.
Do you think he's going to Pittsburgh? You see him in Pittsburgh?
No.
With Tomlin?
No.
Tomlin's not going to put up with this shit.
No, I don't see him in Pittsburgh.
Tomlin, and he's not going to get Tomlin. He's 500.
Yeah.
Tomlin, one of the most successful coaches, making the playoffs and having seasons that are over 500. He's done a lot with his career. Hasn't gotten to the promised land that much, but Tomlin's not going to put up with that bullshit.
No, not at all.
Where else can he go? I mean, Derek Carr is. They're working him out with New Orleans. They're going to see what they can do for his contract, which is. I thought he was a good fit there before he got injured and all the other injuries that happened to that team. I thought he was doing very well. He could have made the playoffs if everybody stayed healthy. So I don't. That's another team that's out. Let's see. He's not going to the Bucks. They're going to stick with a Baker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where the heck else he can go.
It's a crapshoot.
But then again, I don't. Should he? At this point in his career, he's what 40 now, 41.
Yeah, he's 40.
People need to be really desperate to want to sign, because he's not even going to draw people into the stands. He's not a draw. Like everybody who.
So here we go. So this is the ESPN predicting the 32.
Okay.
Right. So they got Kirk Cousins as a starter in Cleveland.
Okay.
Okay. Interesting.
That's not.
I don't think that's. I don't.
There's no way, and I don't think he'd go. Who's he throwing to in Cleveland?
He's not throwing anybody.
Yeah.
There's nobody from they got the Raiders picking up Shedeur Sanders. I think that ship sailed.
No, that's gone. I think
that's
them
gone.
signing Geno is.
Yeah. No, I don't think that's gone. They got the Saints picking up Justin Fields. That's interesting.
See, I like that. But what about Jameis though? That means they're dropping Jameis.
That means they're dropping Jameis, but
unless they're going to have 3 quarterbacks, which given Derek Carr's injury history, they might need it.
They think the Giants are going to pick up Cam Ward.
Okay. That's not a bad. That's not a bad one. Move. Because what, Giants are what, 4?
Yeah, they're 4, unless that changed.
It hasn't changed yet.
They got Derek Carr going to the Jets.
No, Giants are 3 right now.
Giants are 3?
Yep. Patriots are still 4.
Patriots are still. That's right. Patriots are still 4.
Yeah.
They got Derek Carr going to the Jets.
No, because they're already reworking his contract, so
yeah,
he's not going anywhere.
I don't think that's happening. They got Sam Darnold going to the Steelers. That's absolutely not happening. No way.
No, Sam Darnold's staying with the Vikings.
They got Brissett going to the Titans. That's interesting. I think that could happen.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, maybe that's what I read this week.
Yeah, and these are what do they call these? Looking for someone new. So that's the teams that are looking for someone new. Say a decent bet. The Colts go with Anthony Richardson. Or stay with Anthony Richardson. We know Matthew Stafford's already re-signed with the Rams.
Yep.
J.J. McCarthy to the Vikings.
He's already on the Vikings.
Or starting for the Vikings.
Well, don't forget they have Sam Darnold going to another team.
Right. No, but that's what I'm saying. Like I just don't see that happening.
No, I think he gets a couple of starts this year.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I mean, they got Geno Smith staying with Seattle. That's already out. The Kyler Murray. Then they got the locks, right? Kyler Murray stays in Arizona.
Yeah, he's not.
Penix in Atlanta. Lamar's not going anywhere. Josh Allen's not going anywhere. Bryce Young's not going anywhere. Caleb Williams isn't going anywhere. Joe Burrow will stay in Cincinnati.
Yeah, there's no way.
I still can't believe the fucking Cowboys are sticking with Dak Prescott, but it is what it is. Bo Nix in Denver. Jared Goff's not going anywhere. Jordan Love's not going anywhere. C.J. Stroud. I mean, and this is the thing. This is why it's a tough draft class.
Yep.
It's a tough free agent market. Most teams don't need a quarterback. Mahomes isn't going anywhere. Herbert's not going anywhere. Tua's not going anywhere unless he gets another fucking concussion.
Although, who's the backup in for the Chargers?
I don't know.
Do we know?
Not sure.
Because they might want to pick up a backup.
Maybe, but I mean, I don't.
Herbert did go down this year.
He did. Drake May's staying obviously in New England. Jalen Hurts isn't going anywhere in Philly. Brock Purdy, shockingly, is doing well in San Francisco. Baker Mayfield.
And they're going to re-sign him, but not for what he wants.
Baker Mayfield, is just something about playing in Cleveland. You get out of Cleveland, all of a sudden you're a fucking stud. And then Jaden Daniels, who is just an absolute gem. And just,
Yeah, he is.
I find Jaden Daniels refreshing because he's a nice kid.
Yeah.
There's, you kind of look at him and you go, There's nothing wrong with it. He's nice. He doesn't have a big ego.
And he's a lot of fun to watch.
He's electric on the field. He's a lot of fun to watch. I think that's what you want. That's what you want in a player.
Which makes the Devo signing a little off to me. I think they could have made a better free agent pickup than Devo Samuel.
Probably.
I mean, he can, he's shown his a proficiency at running back as well. He can run the ball as well as catch the ball, which is awesome.
Yeah.
But how much does he have left in the tank? He's in his 30s, right?
Yeah, he's in his 30s.
So that I don't know.
No, it's a tough one.
It's a
tough one. But again, this is why neither you nor I are a NFL GM.
No, we are connoisseur though. So
absolutely.
We can talk as much shit as we
absolutely.
want.
But I think overall, we're. It'll be interesting to see how the draft shakes out. It's going to be one of those years where I think every prediction is really going to go out the window.
Are you going to watch this year?
I usually watch the first round.
Yeah,
and
me too. The first thing's awesome.
But it all depends. It depends on the night too, because sometimes we have lacrosse games and stuff. So I can't. Obviously I can't watch it if I'm.
And then the rest of the weekend, I pick up the highlights.
Yeah, these days it's not like I have to be glued. I used to back in the day, it was like ESPN make a night of it, everybody get together. Now it's like I just kind of I don't necessarily watch it so much as I'll just have it up on my phone.
Yep.
Just kind of checking.
Yeah, so. I get notifications on it. Yeah, I get that too.
Yeah, so.
So speaking of, we not only do we have the draft coming up, but we have March Madness. We have 1 week. Get those brackets in, guys.
So sure, I'll take your word for it.
You take.
I'm not a college basketball guy.
Okay.
I'm not a college basketball guy. I know UConn sucks. They don't suck, but they're not great this year.
No, the men's aren't.
The women are, they're not a lock. They never are, but they're as close to a lock as you're going to get. Although, I've noticed in the last few years, the Lady Huskies, as dominant as they are, they have trouble winning in the postseason.
They do.
Gino Auriemma, this dude doesn't fucking age, so I don't know. But I don't know.
He's a restaurant owner.
I usually fill out a bracket, but I'm one of those people that fills out a bracket by color.
Right. I do the same thing. I'm I pay attention to 3 teams, and that's about it.
This time of year for me, hockey really ramps up. Yep. So I get, I'm really into the NHL, so I'm watching that. Some good storylines in there. There were some big trades at the trade deadline, so the whole landscape's changed.
Oh yeah,
as much as I hate them.
Rangers made a lot of big.
The Rangers made moves. I don't know, they're great moves. The Panthers are the team to beat again.
Really?
Oh god. Okay. So the Bruins, again, what's going on in Boston? They traded Brad Marchand. Okay, he's older.
Yep.
But he's been a Bruin forever. They traded him to the Panthers. Right? They traded him to the Panthers. So now it's him, it's Kachuk. I forget who the third guy's going to be. End up on that. But it's a nightmare line.
Yep.
It's an absolute nightmare line.
And they're marching.
The Panthers, they broke my heart last year. They beat the Rangers in the Eastern Conference Final. I watched every one of those games. Both teams, but the Panthers just wanted it more. They are gritty. They worked hard. So yeah. Between now and June, I focus more on hockey, and then I'll get into baseball.
You're on All-Star time.
No, you figure the Stanley Cup is usually done first, second week of June, depending on how deep the playoff runs go. So usually, I start paying attention to baseball now, but
yeah,
I don't know.
Okay,
it's fun to watch Juan Soto not field the ball. So
it's fun to watch him crack it out of the park too.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah.
But are you ready, Tim? Because we have a new segment today.
We have a new segment.
We have a new old segment. We've been trying to get this going since football season, but we are ready today for it. Do you wanna make the announcement? You wanna
What? Are we doing?
Yeah. We're ready.
We're ready. All right.
Ready.
I gotta. Okay. So this is gonna be a thing. So we gotta see. Hold on. So Bluetooth. All right. So put your phone in pairing mode.
Got it.
And we'll see. Okay, we're doing this live. We really should have done this, not live, but
nah, that's all right.
We'll figure it out and see if we can do this.
All right.
So hopefully it'll pop up here in a second.
Pairing the device. Rodecaster Pro 2.
Rodecaster Pro 2. Yeah, go ahead and hook up to that.
I was just going to put it on speaker and put it up to my microphone.
No. I should be able. All right, so Bluetooth attempting. So 232
553.
553. Yeah.
Got it.
All right, so we're paired. So let's go home.
Rodecaster Pro 2.
Rodecaster Pro 2. Yeah, go ahead and hook up to that.
I was just going to put it on speaker and put it up to my microphone. Oh, I have I have our podcast going right now.
Yeah, you're going to need to. You're going to need to.
232 553.
Oh, here. You know what? I'm going to need to move this over. Okay, hold on. All right, so we're paired. Bro, oh, God.
Oh, man, that's great.
Fantastic. Just hearing ourselves. All right, how do I reassign these? Oh,
no, we're good.
No, I'm going to reassign the pads, so hold on.
Gotcha.
Let's say faders. Let's get rid of USB in favor of Bluetooth. Check. Reassign. home.
See, Tim's the wizard right here.
All right, now we got it.
Got
All
it?
right,
All right.
Let's just go ahead and.
Colin. I need to put on speaker or anything like that?
No, it should just come through.
Oh, he picked up. Can you hear us?
Do I need to pair this again?
No.
Let's find out.
Hold on, Andrew.
No, it's all paired. Oh, I bet you I have mix minus on.
Oh, okay. Hold on 1 second then.
Hold on. Let's see. Output. Yeah. Home. Come on, man. Why is this? It's right here. I can see it. Let's go now.
It's go time.
Well, if it ever wants to work. This is why you don't do this stuff live. I don't care what Bill O'Reilly says.
No.
Outputs. Routing.
Say something, Andrew.
Bluetooth. Main mix. All right. Anything?
Nothing?
Nothing?
I'll put it on speaker, man. We'll just do it.
Put it on
We'll figure it
speaker.
out. All right. It's on speaker now. Can you talk?
Yes.
All right. Everybody, this is Andrew, and this new segment is called
Andrew's Shit Take of the Week.
So, Andrew, what's your shit take for this week?
Okay, so my shit take for you guys to debate is one of my favorite shit takes of all time, and that is water is not wet; it is sticky because it sticks to substances. It sticks to surfaces.
Okay.
It is not a wet. It is not wet. It is sticky.
That is definitely a shit take, buddy. Thank you very much, dude. You have a good day.
Yes, enjoy debating it.
Thanks, bud. Take care. Bye. All right.
Water is not wet; it's sticky.
I mean, I'll take the sticky side, I guess.
All right. Well, I guess I'll take the anti-sticky side.
I mean, it does stick to surfaces. It is especially when you add a coagulant to it.
But he didn't say that. He said
no.
water.
It's sticky and not wet. Maybe because the viscosity is so low on it that it doesn't feel sticky.
Perhaps, although I would say this. Water does not stick to anything because of its low viscosity. It simply coats. It stays on top. Because if you think about something that sticks, right?
Like glue.
Glue or something like that, right? Once the glue sets, if I were to take like an air compressor, right, and I spray it, the glue, it's not going to move.
No.
Right? It's there. However, if I do that with water, not only is the water going to move away, it's also going to dry and evaporate quicker.
But there's still that coat of the the molecules and the atoms on the surface. So
actually, it doesn't. Think about it. Water penetrates.
Yep.
Right?
I think just because it's dry, because when glue dries, it hardens.
Correct.
So,
but it also creates an adhesion. Right? It binds two things together. If I take water, right, and I slap water on the back of my case, okay, and I take another case and I slap it on it, there is the possibility that those two cases for a short time will stick together.
Yep.
But that's because it's created a vacuum, not because the water is sticky.
Wet can do that. Water can do that too.
I'm saying if you do that with water,
right,
it can create a vacuum.
Yes.
But again, that is not it's not adhesion.
No.
It's a vacuum, which is easily broken. And as the water dries, that's going to fall off. Whereas if you let's use something else natural. Okay, which would be tree sap. Okay, which is a resin at its core. When that hardens, it creates a bond, a chemical bond. Water by itself does not create a chemical bond.
But what if
at least not one that's strong enough to hold two things together.
What if the molecular adhesion is so low and it's just so weak that it just can't handle?
But his assertion is that it is sticky, and sticky by definition means if I wet this right now with water, I should be able to stick my hand to it and pick it up.
Yep.
And that's not the case.
Okay.
It's not the case.
Well,
So
I like that. That was a good
it's a
first shit take.
solid debate. We'll get the Bluetooth working properly
Yeah, we'll get
next
that.
time.
But it was still fun.
For that.
It's still good, but look forward to more of those in the future.
Absolutely.
Andrew's
Absolutely.
our local shit taker.
Well,
not shit taker, but he's
so we do hope to get more. We do hope to get more on that. In the future.
Oh, definitely.
And get more people involved.
Absolutely. And how do we not talk about this? We had our league dinner last week.
We did have our league dinner last week. We did.
We do have pictures. I will be posting those on our channel later today. Great time had by all. Thank you to the people at Mercado for putting up with us for 2 hours.
Now, did we get the trophy all squared away with Chris's name?
The
or
trophy,
do we still have to do that?
It's a work in progress.
It's a work in progress?
Yeah.
Okay.
The place I went to last year, they're having issues with people being healthy enough to do the engraving. So I'm looking for.
That seems odd.
That's what they told me. So they don't want the business. That's fine. So I'm looking elsewhere.
Where did you go last year?
The trophy shop in Torrington.
Oh, okay.
Good people, awesome. But for whatever reason, it is what it is. Chris's name will be added to the trophy. If we can do the bye-bye song for Justin, because there's a new name on the trophy, guys. And yeah, so dinner was great. We had drinks. Tim got some mussels, which I never tried there before, and they were fantastic.
I love mussels. If you put mussels on there, I will 100%.
They came out really good. Like
yeah.
there wasn't even like I didn't taste any seasoning or anything like that added to them. They just tasted really fresh, and I'm not a big mussels guy, but it was awesome. Bobby Mack even got a dessert, which was a huge piece of cake, and he just immediately asked everybody.
Enormous. That was enormous.
They're like, no, Bobby, you ordered it, you eat it. So he took
all you, bud.
All 80%
all
of it
you,
home
bud.
with him. But yeah, it was a good time.
I had the steak.
All.
Steak was good.
Yeah.
Steak was good. Yeah, I can't complain about that.
I had
the mussels.
My usual. I had my gnocchi, but they had braised short ribs in there too. So
okay.
It was really good. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I look forward to keeping this tradition rolling because it seems like everybody wants to continue doing our dues. So keep paying them dues, guys, and keep reaping them benefits.
Yeah.
And one more thing, Tim, today, and before we close out. I want to have a little bit of fun. You're a fan of the show The League, right?
Sure.
You've watched it before. I rewatch it. Every now and then. It hasn't aged very well, but it's still very funny.
I don't see how it aged just fine. Everybody else needs to fucking relax. But continue.
I wanted to compare our league members with characters from that show and see what's the best match for everyone.
The best match for everyone. All right, so let's
start with you.
Let's pull up the list of characters here just so that we got it.
Got it.
So here we go. IMDb. Boom.
Perfect.
What do we got? All right, top cast. All right, here we go.
All right, I see you as a Ruxin.
Really? Okay.
I do see you as a
All right.
Who do you see yourself as?
I could see that. I could see that.
You in our first season of the league, you were the villain. Because you did so well. You were undefeated up till...
Yeah, but then I got absolutely,
Yeah.
I got absolutely shucked in the play. But respect, that's what usually happens to Ruxin. But that means I'm due.
You are due.
This could be my year.
This could be your year,
This could be my year.
All right. Who am I?
I see you as Kevin.
Kevin? Yeah.
Yeah, I see you as Kevin.
I'm yeah.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I get close, but my wife does not run my team though. So
that's good. That's good.
No, yeah. All right, so let's go with this year's league winner, Chris.
He's Andre.
Yeah, you think he's Andre?
He's Andre. He's the smart guy that
means well.
Means well.
And he won once.
He did win once.
Okay.
So no, I think right now he's Andre.
All right.
He's Andre.
No, that's a great call. Great call.
Yeah.
All right. What about our previous league winner and possible and almost three-peater?
That's a tough one. He could be Pete, but
almost. But
Justin.
He might be a Ruxin too.
Yeah, he's got Ruxin vibes. I
Yeah,
think.
he does.
No. So I'm okay with the Ruxin label for me, just because I'm vocal.
Yep.
Justin's
okay.
not really vocal.
Yeah,
right?
you're right.
This is what I'm saying. Like, actually, he'd be another. Like, I could see him slotting into more of a Kevin.
He might
right?
be a Jenny. Because Jenny is knowledgeable. She makes good moves.
She is.
And she won.
She did.
So
she did.
gender aside,
I don't think Justin has the ass for it, though.
No. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, buddy.
No, I can see that though. The archetype fits.
Yeah,
the archetype fits.
Yep, absolutely. All right. Okay, let's go down our list. What about Larry, brother Larry? He's a nice guy.
He's Pete.
He's not a nice guy though. He's not a nice guy.
Well, but where do you slot him in? I mean, is he another Kevin?
I think he'd be.
All right,
Kevin.
so he's another Kevin.
I think he'd be another Kevin. Andrew, Andrew's our taco.
Oh, you got a couple of tacos.
We have
man.
a couple.
Of
We have a
tacos.
couple of tacos. But Andrew, you're definitely.
Although I'm gonna go here.
Okay, please.
I think Sheamus is Dirty Randy.
I was gonna go Rafi,
No,
but
he's Dirty Randy.
Okay, yeah,
he's Dirty Randy because Nick is Rafi.
Yes,
Nick is Rafi.
Well, he just looks like Rafi. He just looks like
Nick is Rafi.
Nick is Rafi.
Nick is
Got
Rafi.
it. All right. We're moving along. Here.
And then I think we need a Pete though. Like
we do need a Pete.
Bobby could be the Pete. The problem is Bobby doesn't win. If Bobby won, he could be the Pete. You just got to win, Bob. Yeah. Just win.
When you can be the Pete.
Because right now you're Taco 3.0.
Yeah. Well, no, because Taco just doesn't care. Bobby cares.
Oh, what about Trevor?
Trevor. Maybe he'd be the guy that came in the last season. Roger. Roger, the guy who is a sex addict.
I don't think I remember him.
You don't think he came in the last 2 seasons. He's let me see. I'm trying to look at Rob Hussell on the list. Rob Hubel. Excuse me.
Rob Riggle?
No, Rob Hubel.
Oh, Rob Hubble. Yeah. Oh, Russell.
Yeah, Russell. I'm sorry, not
Russell.
Roger. My bad, Russell. Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
Let me see. Rav Namias is definitely. I think he'd probably be another Rafi.
Yeah.
Or another Taco. One of the two.
I could see that.
He's a hybrid.
Now I want Sheamus to just embrace the Dirty Randy.
Yes.
Just embrace it. Just you're Dirty Randy.
You are Dirty
and
Randy.
You're gonna roll with it.
Who are we missing? Let's see.
I think that's not right. We got Rob, you got Bob, you got Justin, Nick, you, me. I don't know, man.
That might be everybody.
I think that's everybody. So
let me just make sure. I don't want to leave anybody out. Alrighty, second does. It's Chris. Yep. Oh, Rithia. We forgot Rithia.
Oh yeah, Rithia.
Rithia is a baby Jeffrey.
Yeah, he's another one on like the taco spectrum.
Yeah.
Right? Like I think taco is a spectrum in our league. He's not like Andrew is like full taco.
Yeah.
Whereas like others are like maybe more toward like Taco is Kevin's brother for anybody who doesn't know that. So like there's people who skew Taco but closer to Kevin and people who like skew full
Taco. It's a spectrum. It really is.
It's a spectrum.
And Right Worshipful Ozog is another Pete. He came close to winning. He came in third this year. The only thing is like Pete. Actually, no, that does fit Chris because he's kind of like in. But he's such a dick, though.
I mean,
not saying you're a dick, Chris.
Embrace
Ozog,
it, do your thing, So
yeah, that would be everybody after Chris Ozog.
I think you got it.
Oh, we have some chats.
There's some chats.
Joe Joya has been with us. I didn't notice this. Sorry, brother. Adam goes with Rogers like ham and cheese. 34. Okay. I'm sorry, brother. I don't know what these are pertaining to, but thank you for the chats. And we look forward to your speedy recovery. And hopefully you'll be on the show one day, man. We're set up for people to come on here. So
Oh yeah.
Rithia, you want to talk music? Come on here. Let's talk music. That's something easy for both of us to discuss. So let's get it going, guys. But I think that's our show today.
Yeah,
Tim.
I think we're good.
Yeah. So thanks everybody for being with us today. And again, we're gonna skew a little bit further away from football, as we get into preseason things like that, and after the draft. But we're still gonna be here. We're still gonna be entertaining you folks for as long as you'll have us. And yeah, with that being said, Tim. You want to say anything before we go?
No, just, have a great week, everybody. It's starting to warm up. Get ready to clean your yards and do what you got to do. And, let's look forward to some baseball and some NHL playoffs. And I guess the NBA playoffs. Although I don't care about the NBA. So, yeah.
Alrighty, guys.
Let's do it.
You have a good week. We'll see you later. This is Eric.
This is Tim.
And this is the Village Idiots podcast. We're Connecticut's #1 Masonic Fantasy Football podcast because we are Connecticut's only Masonic Fantasy Football podcast. Be good and see you next week.